guys, so I let the car sit for about 2 or 3 weeks. I had to go to the field. So I was out there, it was like 20 some degrees, 30 degrees at night, freezing. So I'm back now. I went ahead and ordered some of the parts that I need, so they'll be coming in this week, so I'll get that. But what I'll do right now is I'll show you guys where I'm at with the car, what I've ordered, and so right now, I've got the rear end in. I got the wheels and tires on there. You see the strange axles. For the rear end, I still haven't welded up the UPR anti-roll bar that I've got for it over here. So I'll have to get to that. I'm actually gonna take it up to Rye Klimp from Clapped Out and have him install that for me, because he's definitely a better welder than I will ever be. So right now I have the front coilovers on, well, just one of them right now. Really confused on, like, I didn't set up tape marks before I took the other ones off, which I should have, because then I could have kind of got it where I needed to. So I'm gonna basically bolt this stuff on and get it together. I did have pictures of the ones that I took off of like where they were adjusted, but I don't know how this thing was in alignment. So I'm gonna set it like this, set it basically based off the pictures that I took on my phone, and then I'm gonna take it and get it aligned later, because the alignment's probably gonna be all off. But I'm gonna be rolling on skinny, so it's not gonna be a big deal. So I've got the new steering rack right there with the strange brakes that I'm about to throw on there. So I got this coilover on, so I'm gonna put the other coilover on over here. And then I'm going to put the steering rack in, bolt up the brakes, but I do have to wait because I messed up these ball joints, and I mean, they were kind of messed up anyways, leaking a bunch of grease to the bottom. But I messed it up when I was hammering it out of the spindle. So you can replace these. So this is the AJE tubular K-member that I have on here. So you can replace the ball joints with stock Mustang Foxbody ball joints. But what I'm going to do is I just ordered new lower control arms from AJE, because these things right here, whoever put this together, they didn't grease these, so these things are pretty rough right now. So I ordered new ones just because they're so cheap. I mean, they're only like 300 bucks for the lower control arms. And then I'm going to hold on to these ones, and I'm gonna put new ball joints in here, and then just kind of set them on the shelf for, you know, if I ever take them off and have them and need them. So I have these skinnies, the Weld S71 skinnies that I've got now. Whenever I bought the other set of welds, the front wheels are like some street wheels, so they're too wide. So I'll keep that for, you know, cruising on the street and stuff like that. But what I wanted to do is go ahead and get some skinnies to match the 15 by 10 5-lug Weld S71s that I put on the rear. So the skinnies will match, and then if I want to go cruising on the street, I can leave these on and put the wider wheels on and be able to turn a little bit better. But the car doesn't have power steering, so I don't know, I might just roll on those on the street with these and then sell those. So I got a bunch of wheels here, guys. These are for sale. If you guys watch my channel and you want these, I'll give you guys these wheels and tires for $450. It's a full set of 4. They are Centerline Convo Pros. Like I said, if you're a subscriber, I'll give them to you for $450. You see the NT555s on there. I mean, they've got tons of tread. I really just want them out of the way, so any subscriber, 450 bucks, take them, resell them, do whatever you guys want to do with them. I don't care. I just want them out of the garage because I got too many freaking wheels here. Also, I got some Jegstar 17-inch fronts that I'm just gonna fit on the car and see how I like the look of a 17 on there instead of a 15. So I might keep those. I might do something with them. I don't know. Just really kind of picked them up because they were really cheap. So I'm gonna put the coilover on this side, and all right, guys, I got the car to a stopping point for the night. I'm gonna show you what I've got done to it and kind of close out the video. So I ended up getting the steering rack, the front brakes, and the coilovers on both sides. Still gonna have to tighten down some of this stuff for the steering. all in all, I'm gonna have to run some brake lines. I've got some brake lines that I bought. Hopefully they'll fit. So basically I have to go from here to here. So basically I have to go from the stock hard lines to the Strange brakes. One of the things I wish that the Strange brakes actually came with was like the brake lines to fit to your factory stuff, but keeping in mind like maybe, you know, all people's factory stuff isn't still there. So, but they sell everything on their site, so I went ahead and I ordered that. And I've still got to put the lower control arms in, so you see like this side's just kind of hanging here because the lower control arm isn't holding it or anything like that. All right, guys, on these new lower control arms or A arms or whatever you guys want to call them, it comes with a ball joint. It comes with a ball joint. You do have to attach this grease fitting. It's like I believe these are called Zerk fittings. And you do want to have a grease gun to basically grease this bad boy up. These aren't greasable. I've seen on like ATVs and stuff, a lot of times these are greasable, but these ones already come with the bushings pressed in there, and you know, they held up fine on the old ones. I would have liked to grease them because they were pretty stuck. They weren't moving extremely well, but hey, it is what it is. Now that I've got two sets, I can press some new ball joints in this one and just have them on the shelf for if I ever need them, or I might just sell them with new ball joints in them. So basically you just screw this thing in, make sure you don't mess with the threads, and that one's going in kind of funky. Got that in. I'm gonna try to tighten it up with this. It's tightened just fine. There it goes. Don't need to be super tight or anything like that. Just tight enough that the grease doesn't push out from under it. Alright, so you literally just like shove this thing on there. You pump this bad boy, pump her up, give her some grease. Oh yeah, get her all lubed up, brother. Hey, that thing moving, boy. Hey, what's up guys? As you see, I got the 5-lug conversion done on the Foxbody, so I went ahead and I did the Strange brakes up front, Strange brakes in the rear. Pretty much the only thing that was holding me up was doing the brake lines, so I ended up running some new brake lines in the rear, ran some new ones in the front, but one of the front lines needed the line to be flared, so I went up to my buddy James Taman's shop. He's here in Jacksonville, North Carolina if you need some automotive work done. He's pretty good. Got a nice shop, got a bunch of lifts in there, does some paint and body stuff too. But he ended up flaring the brake line for me, and we went ahead and bled the brakes, which is a tedious process because these are 4-piston calipers all the way around. But we got them all bled, so that's all good. Pretty much the only thing that's keeping the car from going to the track right now is I want to do a alignment on the front, so I went with the it's called Flamin' something steering rack. I ended up putting that in there, and it's got some adjustability on the tie rods, and they haven't been adjusted, so I'm gonna have to take it to an alignment shop and get them to get it going straight. And then I also have to take it and get the anti-roll bar put on. So those are the two things I'm going to do before I go to the track next time. But as you guys see, the car's pretty much done. Gonna go to the track and hopefully run 9s as is without even touching the boost. All right, with that anti-roll bar on, that should give me a better 60 foot. I don't really need much of a better 60 foot. Like I've done like a 1.3 60 foot in this car before, so if I could get back to 1.3 60 foot, I've been running 1.4 1.5 back and forth here on the local track, but I've got a 1.3 60 foot, so hopefully I get this thing to run 9s as is. As you guys see, I got the LS Nasty drip going on, so big supporter of those guys. I mean, they put out daily content, so if you guys aren't subscribed to their channel, make sure you check them out. But that's pretty much all I got for now, guys. So the next video I'll do will probably be on getting the anti-roll bar and the alignment done on the car, and then the next video after that on the car is going to be me taking it to the track and quest for 9s. So thanks for watching as always, guys. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.